Hello everyone, Amradorn here, and welcome back to Amradorn's Journeys. Today we are going to be building this nether portal and tree that is behind me. I actually recorded this earlier, but had some difficulties with the video footage. I was able to save most of it, but I did lose a little bit. That's why I'm redoing this intro after the fact I've actually built this thing. Um, so this portal is so we have kind of a teleportation hub set up to get us around between the shopping district, my island, and the spawn area. Now we want to eventually get rid of those things and have an actual Nether hub. But with 1.16 coming out, probably early next year or something like that, maybe second quarter of next year, we kind of want to hold off on building an actual Nether hub and putting a whole lot of effort into it because of the fact that 1.16 is going to be the Nether expansion and we're going to get biomes in the Nether, which I'm really looking forward to. I think that'll be really cool and something that's really great. However, having a portal is kind of a necessary thing in Minecraft. And so I went ahead and built this portal, and I do have a bit of a path that leads off into what is going to be an industrial area. So I have found a swamp area that has a witch hut in the center of it, and I'm going to be building an industrial area there. I'll actually take you out here and I'll show you a little bit of it, but I don't want to get into too much of that because that's kind of for future videos. The path leading over there is not very safe at all. But you'll see that as we go through the video that I was actually able to save from corruption, I guess. But we'll see that in a minute. So I have this portal here. We'll get into looking at that and building some of this area up. And so let's go ahead and dive into that. We are over here in between the village that I made that I finished off in the last episode. And over there in the distance, you can see where my original cave house is. And I have built another portal over here in between them. So, a couple of things. I want to eventually do away with the teleportation network that we've got over there because it's kind of cheaty and it wasn't intended to be a long-term thing. In order to do that, though, we have to set up at least some sort of temporary nether portal network. Now, one thing I have realized in kind of scouting out the area is that in the process of setting this up as a multiplayer server and copying things over, it seems like that the world seed has gotten a bit corrupted. Where I am actually sitting in this area here is the original world seed. But if you go that direction, 500 blocks or so, maybe 600, you end up running into an area that where the world generation changes to what this seed is. Apparently, this is not my original world seed. And unfortunately, I don't know what it is, so I can't really go back and fix it. And with the other players on the server, even though this video series is mostly single player, this is a multiplayer server, and there are people who have built things that are in that kind of cross the boundaries between the two world seeds. So we're just going to live with it, I guess. Okay, so this nether portal and that path, by the way, which is absolutely not safe. because they're gas, and for the most part, it's a one wide area. Leads me to this swamp over here, which is at 3643 by 2188. And I believe this is in the is in a biome that is actually generated by the world seed that is on there that we're actually in. And there is a witch hut over here. So I'm planning on the center of my uh, industrial area to be this witch hut. Okay, I don't see anything in it. Is there any witches around here? So we'd be able to create a witch farm at the center of this. And then from here out, we will be digging down all the way to bedrock. I may even do an ink farm area in here. We'll see what we can do. There's going to be a lot of possibilities with this entire area, uh, and and sounds like somebody drank. Oh, we have a witch following us somewhere. Oh, and we've just been poisoned. Okay, so we're being attacked by a witch. And I'm out of arrows, and I'm falling down a hole. I could die. Well, at least that would be one way for me to get home. Um, without having to worry about going back to the Nether. Because I'm not really set up. And there I died. that's now I'm at 3024 by minus 2681. Yeah, we're not gonna go back there right now. Which really wasn't the plan anyway. At least my stuff won't despawn until I get over there, I guess. But for today's project, so that's kind of what's going on. You're gonna see that in the future. We're gonna be setting up that industrial area. In the meantime, though, I kind of want to make something out of this, so it isn't just this ugly little portal standing here on this hill. Also, there is some lava down here that I want to be. I want to keep this, and I want to make use of this. I haven't decided exactly how or what I want to do with this yet, um, but I'd like to keep this area to keep that. So I need to sleep, and I need to get some stuff. And once we do that, I shall be back, and we can start building. Okay, so I have some dirt here to make to do some planing with, and I think what I would like to do is make a bit of a custom tree here. Um, this really doesn't lead into anything, so let's kind of fill this in. Okay, and so I think I want to make a bit of a custom tree. We have this area here kind of leading out. The tree is going to need a kind of an opening here. Be careful I don't fall down into that. 1, 2, 3. Could be kind of a large tree. And so and so here, yeah, and we have some roots that come down into here. Okay. We'll need some over here, which this is going to end up requiring a bunch of wood. Yeah, and I can see this going up. Um, and being um, being an actual. I think I'm going to do it as a live tree instead of a dead one. Um, yeah, I kind of like it. All right, so I'm going to need a whole bunch of wood for this, and I think I'm going to do it as spruce. So let me gather some materials, and I shall be back. Okay, so I have grabbed a bunch of, farmed up a bunch of spruce logs. Even made up some of these spruce bark blocks that I can use for the outsides and things so that it doesn't look completely um, unusual here. And we are going to continue to build this up and out. Let's get rid of that. I ended up going through a bunch of iron tools. Alright, let's step back here and take a look at what we got so far. We got the sun kind of in our eyes a bit. The trunk looks a little bit bigger than it needs to be down here. I think we want to kind of shave off a little bit of this. Although that does kind of expose a little bit of the um, portal. So we want to be kind of careful of that. Let's see. Yeah, I think that'll work. We got some branches coming off. Now we need leaves. I do have quite a few here. Okay, so we need to get up there and do the leaves. Here, let's pillar our way up. And see if we can't get some leaf action done here. Oh, um, that wasn't planned. Um, not only did I fall and die, but I think I just dropped everything that I was needing into a pool of lava. Um, so yeah, oh well, there's some of my stuff. It didn't all land in there. That's good. What did I lose? Okay, got all of our armor, and we have our tools. That's good. Well, it looks like we may have gotten lucky. And let's get pillared back up here. Doing this sort of thing when you don't have like god armor on can be pretty dangerous. Um, Especially when you have a pool of lava underneath of you. Okay. Let's get that in here. And I want to jump down to here. Okay, whoops. I want to come out on here. I have been, doing. I'm not great at custom trees, but I've done a few. Done some on Centricraft and stuff. We'll see how this comes about. I do watch a lot of Scar's videos. Good Times with Scar. He's over on Hermitcraft. Watch a lot of his stuff, and which helps me learn quite a bit about custom trees and stuff. Because he is awesome when it comes to terraforming. I don't think I'm going to have enough leaves to do this whole thing the way I want to. But we'll see here. Come out around here. And then we'll do the same thing over here. Alright, I'm going to jump down off of here. Hopefully not completely dying. And take a quick look. Not too bad of a start. Not too bad of a start. Okay, let me go ahead and finish up the canopy on this tree, and I shall be back in a minute. Alright, I am back, and I have finished off this tree here. And I got a little bit carried away. I did plant a whole bunch of oak saplings around here, and I let them grow up, and I put in some bushes. I may not have enough here. I kind of want to maybe fill in this area here. I've done the path up a little bit better. I still have some work that I can do here to make this a little bit more the way it should be. And I'm thinking about a bridge across here of some sort. And there's a creeper that just blew me up. What? Oh, no. I'm at spawn. I'm at spawn. Okay, well, let me get back to the base and I'll be right back. Okay, so as I was saying before I got so rudely interrupted by a creeper, I'm thinking about building a bridge across here, from here to over there, because I need some way to have a better access. Oh, an exec for the this village over here. Right now, I'm just kind of swimming over, which is fine. But I think at this point, it really needs to have a bridge. And my village is still doing well. I can come over here and have some quick lag, and I can come in here, and here are my villagers. And if I go through here and empty out these fields, I should be able to do some trading. Oh, and an iron golem has spawned. Yay! So my village even has a little bit of protection. All right, so this house here is for stone. I have stone? I do. There's that. And this here is for greens and foods. This one is for wood. There's a little bit of sand. Okay. And I'm not sure if I showed this or not, but I did end up making an AFK fish farm that is here. Kind of used some ideas from Mythical Sausage for this. And that should allow me to go through here and harvest this field. And I mean, this is kind of what I made this for. So I can, I can collect all these, the grain and the wheat, and I can trade it with the villagers that are over there. And then after that, I can use the emeralds to buy other things that I need. And the trading gives me experience points, which once I get some mending books and stuff out of the AFK fish farm, I can use those um, to enchant tools and stuff. Is getting dark. Okay, so there's that. Oh, and all this extra seeds and stuff will definitely go to making. Oh, they're sleeping. Okay, so with the seeds and the wheat, we should now be able to go over to our villagers if they'll stop moving around. Okay, so he wants beetroot for emeralds. He'll take potatoes and carrots for emeralds. Do I have anybody here that's interested in wheat? Are you interested in wheat? Yeah, you'll take wheat for emeralds. There we go. And I got to see emeralds. Now, over time, we'll be able to get some more. And then the seeds that we've got, we can take these. Oh, he just leveled up. Oh, cookies. Okay, so the seeds that we've got, we can take them over here to this thing, which is what I made it for. We put them in here, and that will get us bone meal. Wow, I've got a lot of bone meal saved up. I've been coming over here off camera quite a bit and taking care of that stuff because it is nice to be able to have. Got some. Take that, and I should probably cook that up. Put that in the smoker. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and put my emeralds in here for now. There we go. And this guy over here, he can give us rabbit stew and for emeralds, which I have done a couple of times. Well, he'll trade. But I don't have enough. I could harvest this field and get enough, but I think I'll hold off on that. But I also feel like I'm kind of out of time for this episode, so I am going to go ahead and call it here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button down below. If you'd like to see more, hit the subscribe button. And until next time, you guys have a good one. Goodbye.